Goliath, Trevor Baptiste, against Tristan David Ierlan in one of the most anticipated opening face-offs this sport has ever seen. Round one to the sophomore, T.D. Ierlan. Here is Patterson. He's had a sensational sophomore season. Eccles, the lefty laser! And Albany strikes first.
Man-to-man defense, but it's got a lot of qualities of a zone defense. Alley dodge, throwback. The Mari yesterday playing air guitar in the locker room to the Grateful Dead.
Uncle John's band playing early. And Albany this season 11-0 when scoring first. And they're now 2 for 2 with the faceoff X. Here's Kyle McClancy. Over to Ray. Tehoka Nanticoke. The #1 freshman coming out of high school.
Kyle McClancy, he's old school. Plays defense as we see this in a super slow-mo. Ierlan wins the clamp. Second face-off of the game. And then McClancy, the wing work. It's a 3-man game at the face-off X. And then it's money in the bank. Tehoka Nanticoke, you saw the...
They'll isolate the shorty.
The lead is...
Shot in the goal, and there's Troy Ray, brother to brother. The Dane... And the Dane train has its sights set on Foxborough. Walker doesn't need much room to get his shot off. Walker streaking toward the cage, and Ethan Walker gets Denver on the board.
A situation where a nice pick is set up top. You see the contact, no switch. Basically, the on-ramp to the goal is given, and Walker, who is a sensational shooter.
Man goals. That's 4th in Division I. Make it 10.
From Arizona. Anish, you mentioned he had 9 coming into today from an extra man standpoint. There is number 10, and he is lethal. That is his comfort zone, his money spot.
Some tape. Said, I got this kid out here. I think he fits what you guys are doing.
He's fit in nicely. Connor Fields took him under Fields' wing last year. And Patterson, especially of late, 14 goals in his previous 4 games. McCaffrey answers right back for Denver to make it 4-2.
I want you to watch when this ball hits the net, how cool this is. Boom! You see the water spray. On the backside. Top side, inside, backside.
Sullivan, the bouncer. The freshman from Tucson, his 8th goal of the season.
Freshman top 100 list. It starts with defense and a save, extra credit for the catch, and then a clear out where that entire half of the field is vacated for the lefty Sullivan. Tucson finished up his high school career.
A junior who was an All-American last season. Now Joe Reid down the alley. Reid, and we've got a tie game.
So for Denver to make a run and advance the championship weekend, guys like Joe Reid, who only have 12 goals on the season, need to go to the rack and attack short sticks. That's exactly what he does against Bergmaster. And instead of continuing...
Nobody's perfect. Here's Tim Sullivan. He's got a goal. Skip pass, Colton Jackson, and Denver with its first lead.
Credit the skip pass right there, across the top of the defense. The guys in white recover from inside out, but they're on the scene too late. And that is...
Swing, man.
Yeah, oh, yes, sir. That's good in the playoffs because the refs are a little
watch this.
Hesitant.
They're going to bang.
Tehoka! Yeah, you want to hear. He likes the contact, Paul.
You want to bang? Don't bang the bull, man. This guy grew up playing indoor box lacrosse and actually initiates contact. I've spent some time with him this season. He told me he loves when defenders Get aggressive with him. You're playing to his strength.
You can tell Fields has lost a step with his quickness, but he finds Eccles, and the anticipation and the vision has not left him.
On one leg, so he can't put a ton of weight on the braced leg. But the defense, for some reason, respects him. That's a brutal slide. You see the defensive reaction like, hey, what are you doing? I had him. I didn't need help. Paul, we were discussing last night at dinner.
McClancy. 5 seconds. McClancy looking for help. Nanticoke on the inside. Nanticoke doesn't count. Did he beat the buzzer? The goal is good. Tehoka Nanticoke, a first half hat trick.
Before zeros, just like basketball. Zeros. Goals should be good. It was out of his stick before zeros.
Clamp, battle, gain leverage, and then they're going to look for the exit. Tevor looks for his exit. And TD did a great job of getting to his feet to battle it. See, and that's it. That's the whole thing in a nutshell.
TD Ierlan going quickly. Kyle McClancy, Justin Ray, and once again Albany when they win the faceoff. Quint,
Ray is the point man for Albany for a reason. You think of Nanticoke, you think of
Baptiste wins this one. Ierlan all over him, and we get a flag. Runberg can't handle the pass. Walker recovers, has Runberg. Baptiste, he'll fire and score!
Pender with high heat. Yeah, you know about the make it, take it. How about plant and rip, number 9?
His career trajectory, his path is fascinating, starting as a
Donahue. Walker. Donahue feeds the wing. Jackson! Extra man goal for Denver.
defense late right there. Jackson's feet are set from about 11 yards. Everything's right on the money with this team on their extra man. It's one the creator.
A Native American game as Ray pops one in to make it 9-7.
Dodge with the left. They're inviting him to go up that left side goal line extended.
There's Joe Reid from up top.
This is a key possession for Albany's defense.
Reid, left hand! And Joe Reid with a tally.
3 stops in a row to grow a lead and get momentum. You're in good shape. Look at how Denver just clears the entire side of the field for Joe Reid, the senior from California. Great spacing.
Indeed. Look at Joe Reid and Quint when Ethan.
5. Morano, goal line extended. Beating Colarusso upstairs. Little Bugs Bunny changeup.
His eye on the ball in the stick. He drops the head of the stick for whatever reason. Remember in game 1 I talked about how Stover taken away high. Look, he drops his hands. And you leave the whole upper portion of the goal. You can't do that. If in doubt.
10-9 after Albany won 6 of the first 8. Baptiste and Ierlan in a battle. The wings get involved. McClancy has it. Accelerating. McClancy shoots and scores. That has been Albany's
run and gun. You look at T, gets the initial draw. He gets walloped, no call. McClancy right there on the back end of that draw. And you have to pick him up. But the conflict here, Quint, is if you slide to him, then Tehoka Nanticoke's on the door.
3 in the first half. Double team knocks it loose, but Fields is there. Eccles from the wing, that's his sweet spot. A hat trick for Sean Eccles.
Keep the ball hot. Anytime it dies in a stick, you got issues. Fields comes to the rescue of Nanticoke, and Eccles, talking to Eric DeLuey, roommate with Sean Eccles, he said, Eccles is a handyman on offense now. You got to cut.
Fields, there's the double. Finds the open man, Ray, saved by Reddy. 9 saves for Ready. Loose ball in front, and a score! Patterson cleaning up the trash.
What looks to be an innocuous flip back to the goalie gets intercepted right there. In the big games, the little things matter.
Well said, Q.
Went up 8-5. Denver responded with a 4-1 run. Jackson! And there's the response.
On the close attack with Walker in French. Well, there's wiggle room up top. And Colton Jackson, tan and red, doesn't need much. And when he plants his feet, he can let it absolutely fly. 5-hole on Colorado.
Clipped Albany again, and then last year Albany fell to Maryland in the quarters. Colton Jackson with his 4th.
Attack at the cost of giving Middies some good looks. Troy Ray, 10 and white, somehow loses Jackson. And you see Colarusso, the goaltender for Albany, is getting no reaction out of his top end. Watch the head of the stick. It never moves.
The Fields. Fields had Patterson for a minute. There he is. And Patterson cashes in with the extra man.
No, on the field. One thing we know is he can shovel the rock right here. Catch and shoot. He cuts to the inside, peels to space. Catch, take a look at the goalie, and find rope.
Kyle McClancy now wrapping around and giving Albany a 3-goal
situation right now off the timeout. McClancy, change of direction, using his stick to reach around the defender and give himself some angle. Little snapshot while falling to the ground. You talk about clutch, one of the biggest goals in program history. We're going to roll it into the corner.
McClancy scores! Faceable penalty.
I'll tell you, McClancy, man, ice in his veins, just patient late in the shot clock. That's clean. There's nothing there. It's what happens next. So they're dead ball fouls. No face-off. Denver ball. It'll be a 6-on-5. Tehoka Nanticoke. What?
Walker feeding inside. Curtis saved. Colarusso popped into the air by Egan. And of any player in college lacrosse. Joe Reid, that one hit off Colarusso and goes in 15-12.
Split dodge right to left, right down. Hempstead Turnpike. No double team, just a little too passive. And Albany splits.
Ierlan struggled with Connor Mackey, a much bigger guy. What's impressed you the most since that Yale game, the adjustments he's made today to go against Tevor Baptiste, who outweighs him by about 40 pounds?
Insane maturity. You know, it's easy to just blame the refs, blame other people, your wings and stuff. But when you're in a game and you're having a great season like that, to actually stop and look at how you can continue to
face off with their wings.
They're double pulling the wings.
Cut off transition. If you're TD, go slow here. Tie him up for as long as possible. Chew into that clock. The longer this face-off goes, the more you can sit there.
Ierlan tying up Baptiste. Ierlan wins the rake. The Albany contingent cheering. Ierlan, Tornadoes out of trouble. Fields has it with 20. Albany's just going to run out the clock. Connor Fields heaves it in the air. The Dane train ships up to Boston.